Alrighty guys, welcome back to yet another video, and if you are new to the channel, I do outdoors, fishing, camping, pretty much all that sort of stuff. And so if you're new, make sure to subscribe. The channel's been growing a lot lately, and I'd appreciate it. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers in the next couple months, so I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, as you can see, I'm back out in the woods today. I'm in the back of my property again. We got a snowstorm hitting us right now. We're supposed to get up to about 6 inches of snow by this time right now in the afternoon until tomorrow morning, and it's going to get big. It's pretty good winds. It's about 30 degrees right now. It's going to be getting down to, I think, the high teens tonight, so it's going to get pretty chilly. But as you can see, I'm taking out the hot tent again, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys the whole setup process and showing how the whole process, getting everything up with the wood stove and the tent. And I just found a location. As you can see, it's snowing pretty good right now, so I gotta get this thing set up pretty fast. So let's get right into it. Alrighty, so I got the the perimeter laid out, cleared the majority of the top levels of snow, and now I'm gonna unfold the hot canvas tent and start getting it set up. It usually is about a half-hour process, so it is a little bit of a hassle to set up. And that's just the tent, not even including everything, all the gear I've got to get inside the tent. About there. There's the center pole. Back to this. Alright, here's our center pole. Alright, got the pole in. That part's always pretty tricky because the tent itself is very, very heavy, so to get it to all hold up straight and try to get it to sit in the middle is a bit of a challenge. But now I gotta fix the tent up again, and then I'll start getting the stakes and ropes attached. All of these smaller ones, these go around the perimeter at the bottom, and then all of these larger black ones, they go all around the perimeter, and which hold all these tether lines in place. So this is definitely the lengthiest process. This takes a long time to get all these stakes and ropes in place and tethers in place, but let's get to it. These are the real tricky and time-consuming ones. Get all these big, heavy-duty stakes in place. I attach them to the little loops at the bottom to hold it all up and pull this whole thing apart and make this thing really take shape. So I'll get these going. Tie these to the loop, and then you get this little clip at the end that this slides into. And this back here. And I almost forgot. Got these other. This is actually the door. It's the door frame. It gives it more structure and pulls out the door a lot more. That's probably why it still looks pretty goofy. You're supposed to set this thing up before he's turning all the tethers, but you can see he's clicking here, and it is a bit of a pain to get these things to slide into place. But I'm gonna get that done real quick, and hopefully this has a bit more structure to it. I can see it taking a bit more structure. I'm gonna get the rest of these tethers in and catch up with you guys in a sec. Alrighty guys, I got all the tethers and stakes in place and got them nice and tight. And it actually came together really, really nice. This spot I was a little bit worried about it, but it came together really well. I'll give you guys a quick little overview of it. And then I gotta get the wood stove and everything started going inside. It's already been about half hour, 45 minutes just to get the tent up, and I still gotta get everything inside, but I'll quick show you guys the outside. Alright, so it's not perfectly even everywhere, but you can see the snow's already starting to accumulate on it. But you can see pretty tight all the way around. Looks pretty dang good. There's the back. Around the edges, I've still got to kind of seal them around the edges a little bit, but overall, it looks pretty good. I'll show you guys the inside real quick. Alrighty, and there's the inside. Looks pretty dang good in there. A lot more even than the other spot. I'm gonna get the wood stove going. Alright, so here's my wood stove. You can see you got the little paneling on the side. I gotta clear this thing off. Just these old flooring tiles that I've been using to set up on the bed of the tent, so just to protect the floor obviously from getting burnt or anything, and just give it a nice solid surface for it to be standing on. But I'm gonna get these in here, and then I'm gonna get the stove in and get going. These little legs stick out. This thing is amazingly portable. I really like this wood stove. Fold these down. You store all your chimney piping inside. Alright. Here's the one with the damper. You can see this is what controls the amount of flow and suction it's getting in here, so I always put this one on first. Alright, got the last of the stove jacks on. I go outside and put the rest on. So one of the biggest issues in my first time taking the hot tent out was this big gap right here. As you can probably see, there's a lot of air between here and where the stove pipe jack actually is. So I was causing a lot of issues because whenever the snow would melt, first off, a lot of snow would get in and it'd land right in the stove and cause a lot of water constantly being in the tent. And then I was having all the drips of the melting snow, and all the nasty, ashy water was just streaking right down into the tent. It was making a big mess and causing a bunch of problems. And I was losing a ton of heat out of this big gap. So I didn't really know what to do, because this is how the stove jack came. But actually, with this flame-resistant material that came with my wood stove, I was hoping it did not fit on, but I had the idea of just cutting out the shape of the hole that would fit a lot closer and tighter to it. And now I just take this and slip it right on, like this. Kind of fold in the edges a little bit, and it's a whole lot tighter and snugger. So hopefully this is going to keep it a lot warmer in the tent. I'm not going to lose all that heat out of this gap, but hopefully that makes a big difference. We'll see how it goes tonight though, but I'm going to get the rest of the chimney on and get going. And last but not least, the old spark arrestor. There we go. Now I can start getting all the gear inside. Alrighty guys, it's getting dark fast. As you can see, I got the air mattress, sleeping bag, my weighted blanket again, the wood stove all set up, a little pile of wood. I'm gonna go get some more wood, but it's getting dark out fast and the snow is piling down, so I gotta get in here, get all the rest of the gear in here, getting dark out here quickly. Whew. Alrighty guys, so I just got the tent zipped up for the night, and wow, we've gotten a lot more snow than I was expecting already. I was gonna go to the store and get something to cook up for dinner, but the roads are horrible. They're really bad. We've probably already gotten more than 6 inches of snow, and it's still just dumping. It's gonna snow all night, so. But I really gotta get a fire going. I don't think I'm gonna have anything for dinner. I'm probably just gonna make something up for breakfast tomorrow. Just being really late, and wasn't able to actually grab anything because the roads are so bad. But yeah, I gotta get a fire going. It is really cold in here. I also got this, I think I got this for Christmas actually. It's got this fan, and it's also got a light in it, so I'm gonna hook it up on the top to hopefully get some light so I don't have to use my phone for a flashlight. And hopefully with this being a fan too, it'll be able to help push all the warm air that'll just sit at the top, because it'll be like 20 degrees on the bottom of the tent and then like 100 degrees at the top. This fan, if I have it running all night and have it hooked in, hopefully it'll be pushing that warm air down all night and help keep me warm. But so I'm going to test that out. We'll see if the light works. I'm not sure how much light it's going to put off in here. Just one mode. Alright, that's full brightness. That seems pretty good. Camera's fogging up a ton, but I'm going to get the fire started. Look at that. It's amazing what closing the door and just even that damper open can do. Just got a constant suction of oxygen in there, and look at that. Fire is roaring right now. Which is good. It's getting late, like real late. Boy, wet wood. You just hear it fizzing and boiling. Holy smokes, guys. This thing is absolutely roaring right now. I'm going to turn that damper right down. It's putting off a ton of heat in here. You can see covering up this hole. That's how I was losing so much of my heat. But now that that's covered up, it's amazing how much warmer it already feels in here. Putting off a ton of heat. It's actually crazy. Like, I already got my jacket off. It's crazy how much warmer it is in here. There's that little side window. I love that little side viewing window. It's pretty dang sweet. It's crazy. And I got not the oil lamp this time. It's that light. And hopefully this fan can help pump down and push all that heat on top of me where I'm sleeping and keep it a lot warmer down here. But you can also see how much weighted down the tent is getting. Look at that, the snow, it's already caving in the edges of the tent. It's pretty crazy. I'm gonna get into bed. Stuff this back here. Alright, so here's the soles in my boot. I'm gonna try putting these on. I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but it'll at least probably help keep my feet warm. Oh yeah. Oh boy. There we go. This is significantly warmer than my first night in the tent. This is, I can already tell, this is going to be a much better night's sleep. Alrighty guys, it's getting late. Once again, I'm going to set an alarm for every hour and a half to 2 hours-ish and be waking up. Just stoke the fire, put my wood in, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to need it though. I'm curious to see how well the heat will stay in here, but this fan is also up here. I've got that fan running on a medium setting, and that thing is working honestly really well. It's like the same temperature up there as it is down here, which is probably like 60, 65 degrees-ish, I don't know, right around there. We're really regulating the heat in here. It's doing a really good job and circulating air and stuff, so I'm really happy with that so far. But I'm gonna get to bed. Hopefully it's a good night. It's not nearly as windy as it was last time either, but I can still hear it's snowing a lot out there, and I'm kind of excited to see what it's gonna look like outside in the morning, how beautiful it's gonna be. But I'm gonna get to bed. I'm pretty dang tired, and yeah, hopefully it'll be a good night's rest, and I will catch you guys in the morning, cook up some breakfast, and yeah, should be good, should be fun. Good night. Oh, man. Oh. Good morning, guys. Oh, last night was a significantly better night than the first night. It stayed much warmer in here. Stoked the fire every 2 hours or so, and the fire stayed going strong until about, I think, about 6ish in the morning, and at that point I just let it go out for the rest of the morning. It was a really nice, peaceful night. It stayed perfectly warm. The soles that I wore for my boots actually worked amazingly well of keeping my feet warm. My feet were toasty warm all night. And stopped snowing at probably like maybe 3 or 4 in the morning, but I can see it's kind of piled up outside out of the door, so I'll show you guys around, see how much we got. I have to try to get the fire going again and cook up some breakfast and then get on out of here. Looks like outside. Wow, we definitely got a whole lot more than 6 inches of snow. Look how buried everything is. Winter wonderland. You see it's climbing up, how high it's climbing up the tent. That is crazy, dude. My goodness, it's beautiful out. Alrighty guys, the water is almost boiling on the kettle, on the fire, and I figure I'd go show you real quick what I got for lunch. Picked up, this is actually from another camping trip from a while back that we never used, but this is the Peak Refuel right there. The breakfast skillet. It's got egg, sausage, potatoes, and peppers. And it takes us about 15 minutes to cook up and stirring with just boiling water. So that Mountain House, that was really nice and simple, and it was really delicious. So we're gonna see how this one goes, the breakfast skillet, and see how it compares, see how it tastes flavor-wise. But let's open this guy up and see what we're working with. Look at that. That looks pretty dang good. Alright, oh man, that water is starting to boil over. Okay. There we go. Alright, I'll close this guy up. Set it over there. Give her about 15 minutes, stir in about 7 minutes or so, and I'll catch up with you guys, see how it looks. Alrighty guys, it's been about 15 minutes stirring this up, and it smells amazing. The peppers and the potatoes, I'll show you guys a little glimpse in there. Oh yeah, look at that. It looks so good. So we're going to give this a go, and it's also like 80 degrees in here right now too. I got the fire cranking, and it's super cozy in here right now. Look at that. It's pretty good. It's definitely not amazing. It's definitely a bit bland, but I think with some hot sauce or ketchup, this would be like absolute fire. But it's still a warm meal on a cold morning, and it's still hitting pretty hard. I'm liking this. I want to just start trying a bunch of these different freeze-dried meal brands. They're a bit expensive, but they are pretty dang fun and nice and easy for these camping trips. Alright, I want to finish this up and start getting packed up and getting out of here. Alrighty guys, so I just finished up breakfast, and yeah, I really gotta get going. I'm gonna come back and pack everything out later. I gotta get going right now, but yeah, overall, definitely by far the best night in the hot tent yet. Only the second night. Stayed very, very warm in here all night long, and actually got some really
good sleep last night. It was just super cozy. Good way to get away for a night on the weekend, and just really good, really peaceful, really quiet. Good way to just get out into nature a little bit. And yeah, this was a really fun little trip. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm 100% goal is to get in the next couple weeks, if I am able to get up north into the woods, and that will take up the hot tent camping a whole nother level, and it'll be a whole lot more interesting and a whole lot more fun. So this is a ton of fun, real fun little quick short trip again, and I really appreciate you guys watching. Tons more to come, tons more camping and fishing, ice fishing videos, hopefully, if we can actually get some cold weather, which it looks like we will hopefully shortly. And yeah, tons more to come, so make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, I'm gonna get on out of here. I will catch you guys on the next one.